Hey guys, Ginger Ventures here, and I'm at the beautiful Visitor Center on Talamina Scenic Drive at the foot of Rich Mountain. Today, we're going to seek beyond sight and see if we can find an old home site. Now this one would have been from the early 1900s or maybe even the late 1800s. We don't have an exact date on it, but we know that it belonged to A.E. Wilkerson. And he made terraced gardens where he would grow vines of grapes for wine and garden variety vegetables such as tomatoes or cucumbers, I assume. There's not a lot of records, but we do know that he was a claim squatter, meaning he didn't have a patent to the land. And I think this is the most eastern of the settlements that were up there in the school district or the school section of the mountain. So come along with me and let's go see what we can find. Look at all those briars. So these rock walls that we're seeing here, these are the remnants of the terraces that A.E. Wilkerson would have used to grow his wine, grapes, or his vegetables that he used to survive on. There isn't any other communities nearby, although there were several other home sites and springs and things like that. Alright, so we're going to head back over the highway now to the top of the ridge that the road runs along here because it's a little flatter and I suspect there might be a better chance that the home was on that side. So we're just going to take a look. Come on. There are so many broadleaf hickories here. The seeds and the nuts are all over the ground. They were definitely planted here by a settler back in the day. And look what I found. My favorite tree, the pawpaw tree, Ouachita triloba. I'm probably butchering that name, but it's the common pawpaw. It's native to this part of the state, but they usually don't grow up here on the ridge like this. They usually prefer shaded, lower elevations down in the valley, preferably near water or a moist ground. So to see them up here, this was a really good indicator that they were planted here, probably by a settler back in the day. All right, that's it, folks. We found the A.E. Wilkerson Homestead. Now, there wasn't a whole lot left on the ground. It was mostly the rock walls and the terraces, but there were plenty of those hickory trees and the pawpaws, so we have plenty of evidence that we found the right place. The terraces were on both sides of the road, and they were a magnificent sight. The thought of someone lifting these rocks, these giant rocks, stacking them perfectly in these fields to make terraces just blows my mind. The fact that they did all of this to scratch out a living in a time when we didn't have the conveniences of the grocery store or the internet to help them learn how to do it. They just had to try and try again until they got it right. It blows my mind. Anyways, I wanted to say thank you for coming along on this adventure with me. I hope it was as fun for you as it was for me. So until next time, Ginger Ventures.